Hey, these boots are made for walking. Hey, no. So today we're going to be continuing our series on different parts of the body, and we're going to be covering feet. So there's a lot of different ways you can do feet, paws, shoes, toes, lots of different ways. So we're going to start off first with some basic paws. So let's go here to our paw cam. And so paws are pretty simple. It's actually going to be, we're going to start off with 3 bubbles, all the same size. Okay? And we're just going to take that knot and twist it right in. Okay? And then we're going to do one more, and we're going to ear twist that. Okay? Right like that, ear twist. And that gives us our paws. Simple, easy, fast. Boom, 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 boom. Clues, clues. Hey! So that is our paw. Easy way of starting. Now let's say we want toes. We need something for our sandals. Well, if you watched the previous video where it was about hands, the toes are very similar with really one big difference. So let's make our toes. Now, right away, you're going to notice that I did something a little different. I have a longer neck. And I'm going to tie that up. Okay? And to give you an idea of size, so you notice right there, we got a nice long neck. The reason is when we do our 5 bubbles here, 3, 4, 5, which are going to be our 5 little toesies, meeny, miny, mo. We're going to, again, we're doing our last bubble first, our last 2 bubbles, last 3 bubbles, and then last one there. So we got our feet. Okay. And again, this was on John Holmes' wonderful video about with Jesus on the cross and the whole body. Again, that was 96, 97, something like that, maybe 95 that he made that video. Wonderful video. I highly encourage you to go find it. John Holmes from Texas, Balloon John. And, so this is the trick for the feet, because if you look at feet, they kind of have a little curve. So you go down where the heel's going to be, make another little bubble for your ear twist. And you're going to ear twist this bubble on itself, just with that extra balloon, okay? So now you have your 5 bubbles, a longer bubble, ear twist bubble, and then the rest of your leg. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually take that long nozzle and bring it down, okay? And then bring it back up. And what that does is slightly curves the foot, okay? Which gives it a really cool look, and it kind of adds that whole other layer of balloon realism. So, especially when they're wearing sandals, which we'll do. So we're going to use a 160 for this one. I don't like using 160s on these videos because most people don't have 160s when they're just getting started. But for this, because of the details, I do want to show you what it looks like. We're going to just add a little bit of air. We're going to add 2 little ear twists. And then we're going to take our heel of our foot here, and we're going to twist that around that heel. Okay? We're going to get that look right there. Okay? So now we're going to take that remainder of the balloon and go up around the middle toe and then back down. And now we have our base for our sandal. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our balloon, we're going to empty out the air, but what we're going to also do is we're going to still leave it puffed. So I just put a little hole in it. I'm letting out the air. And right before, there we go. See, I just want a little bit of air there. Tie it off. And now on the top of the foot, I'm just going to go around the toe and back. And I'm going to do that just a couple times. Kind of get that traditional crisscross pattern. Okay? We'll have this nice little sandal for our toesies. Ready for a beach? Somewhere. Definitely not in Michigan. Definitely not right now where we just have snow. So that's 1 foot. 1 foot in front of the other. Soon you'll be walking out the door. Okay, sorry. Thinking about Christmas specials. Yay. Okay, so let's talk shoes. Now, if I'm just doing a quick basketball player or quick anything, cartoon character, comic book character, whatever, and I need a quick shoe, all I'm going to do is 2 different sizes of ear twists. I'm going to do a small one, that's going to be the back of the foot, and a slightly larger one, that's my front of the foot. And that's going to give me, well, this right here. Okay? So, very basic shoe, very quick, but it works. And if I want to make it so it's a high top, I come up a little bit, tear off the rest of the balloon, and hey, if you don't know how to tear a balloon yet, go watch the balloon video in the technique section, how to cut a balloon without scissors. So we're going to tie that up, and now we can add that to our legs. So these are now our shoes. So they went from just a simple feet to now our shoes. Now, what if we want a little bit fancier shoes? Fair enough. Let's add some red Nikes here. So we're going to actually do a tulip twist. And if you don't remember a tulip twist, go check out the video in the technique section of the playlist of how to do a tulip twist. Because this will give you that unique kind of foot shape toe that is common in sneakers. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your nozzle, push it down in there, grab it, just about 2 fingers or 2 inches or so in, okay? And then we're going to twist it off there. Then we're going to do an ear twist. And just like that, we have a little bit of a tennis shoe. There we go. Let's see here. Get that in focus. There we go. There's our tennis shoe. So we have our regular shoe and our tennis shoe. You can see the little differences. And it works. Again, this is really all about giving you options of different styles that you might want to do. So we have bare feet, we have shoes, we have paws, we have tennis shoes. Those are really what you're going to need. Now, if you want to have, add some claws to your paws, make them a little bigger, and just put slightly puffed up balloons to go in a little bit. But truthfully, don't worry about it. Unless you're making something really big, like if I make a Bowser from Mario, I'll add claws because he's about that big and he looks like he needs claws for his feet and his hands. So, but besides that, those are going to be the main things you need to know for your characters, for your feet. Hope that helps. And remember, smile is free. A thank you only takes a moment, but an encouraging word at the right moment can change a life forever. So thank you for twisting with me. Like, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of things you want to learn. We'll get those videos going as soon as we can. And thank you. Keep on twisting. Adios.